There was once a woodcutter working in a clearing in a forest, when he saw a strange animal peeking at him from behind a bush. And thinking to have this animal for dinner, he rushed at it with his axe. And the animal laughed from the opposite side of the clearing. Because this animal had the power to read thoughts, and therefore wherever the woodsman intended to go, the animal read his thought first. And so the animal began to talk and mocked him and said, "You think I'm going to be this place next?" Because the woodsman naturally thought, when I see him next, instead of going to where he is, I'll go to the opposite side of the clearing. And so this went on until the woodsman got absolutely furious, and he returned to chopping the wood. And the animal laughed and said, "So you've given up." And just at that moment, as he whanged the axe against the tree, the head flew off and struck the animal dead. That's the way you have to attain Zen. That's the way you have to attain Zen. Another time, there was a famous master called Suibi, and he was asked, "What is the secret teaching of Buddhism?" And he was asked this in the lecture hall, where other monks were studying. And he said, "Wait till there's no one around and I'll tell you." So later in the day, the monk accosted him and said, "There's nobody around now. What is the secret teaching of Buddhism?" So he went into the garden with this monk, and he pointed at the bamboos. And the monk said, "I don't understand." He said, "What a tall one that is. What a short one that is." And this awakened the monk.
In years is but an instant. There's nothing new, nothing different. Same pattern over and over. Same clouds, same music. The same as I felt an hour or an eternity ago. There's nothing here for me now, nothing at all. Now I remember, this happened to me before. This is why I left. Youth began to find their answers. Although it will seem difficult, the rewards will be great. Exercise their human mind as fully as possible, knowing it is only an exercise. Build beautiful artifacts, solve problems, explore the secrets of the physical universe, savor the input from all the senses, feel the joy and sorrow, the laughter, the empathy, compassion, and the emotional memory in your travel bag. I remember where I came from, and how I became a human, why I hung around, and now my final departure schedule. This way out, escaping velocity, not just eternity, but infinity.
So Philip K. Dick had this theory that time was an illusion and that we were all actually in 50 AD. And the reason he had written this book was that he had somehow momentarily punctured through this illusion, this veil of time. And what he had seen there was what was going on in the Book of Acts. And he was really into Gnosticism and this idea that this demiurge or demon had created this illusion of time to make us forget that Christ was about to return and the kingdom of God was about to arrive. And that we're all in 50 AD and there's someone trying to make us forget that God is imminent. And that's what time is. That's what all of history is. It's just kind of this continuous, daydream, distraction. Time is actually just this constant saying no to God's invitation. I mean, that's what time is. And it's no more 50 AD than it's 2001. There's just this one instant, and that's what we're always in. And then she tells me that actually this is the narrative of everyone's life. That, behind the phenomenal difference, there is but one story. And that's the story of moving from the no to the yes. all of life is like, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. And ultimately it's, yes, I give in, yes, I accept, yes, I embrace, yes, I embrace. I mean, that's the journey, that's the journey. Everyone gets to the yes, everyone gets to the yes. What happened? How did you finally get out of it? Oh man, it was just like one of those like life-altering experiences. I mean, I could never life-altering experiences. I mean, I could never really look life-altering experiences. But oh man, it was just like one of those like life-altering experiences. I mean, I could never really look at the world the same way again.
Like, how did you finally get out of the dream? See, that's my problem. I'm trapped. I keep thinking that I'm waking up, but I'm still in a dream. It's going on forever. I can't get out of it. I want to wake up for real. How do you really wake up? Really wake up?
I don't know. I'm not very good at that anymore. But if that's what you're thinking, I mean, you probably should. I mean, if you can wake up, you should. Because someday, you won't be able to. So just, but it's easy. Just.
Is a matter of a miracle that is collected over time by moments, flabbergasted to be in each other's presence. The world is an exam to see if we can rise into the direct experiences. Our eyesight is here as a test to see if we can see beyond it. Matter is here as a test for our curiosity. Doubt is here as an exam for our vitality. I would say that life understood is life lived, but the paradoxes bug me, and I can learn to love and make love to the paradoxes that bug me, and on really romantic evenings of self, I go salsa dancing with my confusion. Before you drift off, don't forget, which is to say, remember, because remembering is so much more a psychotic activity than forgetting. Lorca in that same poem said that the iguana will bite those who do not dream. The iguana will bite those who do not dream. And as one realizes that one is a dream figure in another person's dream, that is self-awareness.
I want you to sing. Low, gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Is but a dream.
The future!
Another time, there was a famous master called F.E.A.R, and he was asked, what is the secret teaching of Buddhism? And he was asked this in the lecture hall, where other monks were studying. And he said, wait till there's no one around and I'll tell you. So later in the day, the monk accosted him and said, there's nobody around now. What is the secret teaching of Buddhism? So he went into the garden and he pointed at the bamboo. The monk said, I don't understand. He said, what a tall one that is. What a short one that is. And this awakened the monk.
Fuck you, bitch!